Welcome back to Doing Life with Itzy on a Bitsy Budget. Today we're going to be cooking a cobbler, and it's just a basic cobbler recipe. It's quick, easy, and very good. Let's go get my apron on and start cooking. Okay, I've got my apron on and we're ready to get started. First of all, I was just going to show you the ingredients I have out. Flour, sugar, vanilla, milk, salt, baking powder, and fruit. I'm going to mix my fruit. One of my favorite cobblers is to mix blueberry and peaches together. But you can use anything that's in season. Blackberries, any fruit you like, really. You can make a cobbler with. I put a stick of butter into this glass pan and preheated my oven to 375. So I'll go ahead and put this glass pan with the butter in it because you want to melt your butter to start with. So we'll go ahead and put that in the oven. I'm going to peel this peach and these two peaches. I'll put you on pause, and when I get this peeled and cut up, we'll come back. Okay, so I've peeled both peaches and I'm just chunking them off in bite size. And I just peeled this. I used my wrapper here for my plate, but you can eat this peeling. It's really good for you. Vitamins and minerals and whatever. All the good stuff is in the peeling usually. A potato, any type of fruit. So I'll leave that there for a snack. Jennifer, if you can get over here, they can see about what size. This one's a little big for a bite, so I'll just cut it in half. But just cut them all up. Let me quickly wash my hands here again. You always want to start off with clean hands when you're cooking or doing anything in the kitchen. I guess I should show you me preparing for that one day so you don't forget. But this is how I keep my sugar. Actually, these are great containers. They come with a little measuring cup. And I got mine at TJ Maxx Home Goods. I love them. I don't know who makes them, but they're good. So I just take a little sugar and put it on there. About a half a cup. Get it nice. We're going to use that again, so I'll leave it open. I'll use my knife to kind of stir it up. And we'll set these, the fruit to the side. All it needs to do is kind of sit in that sugar, about 10 minutes, which it'll take me that long to go ahead and make the cobbler. So what we do is you're going to put everything in your mixer all at once, and you're going to use this attachment, and you want to make sure you mix this until all of the lumps are out. You can do this by hand, but it does take a little while if you don't have a mixer to do it. So it's a cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of milk. So it's all-purpose flour. We're going to be putting the baking powder in, and that'll make it rise good. But we'll go ahead and do our ingredients. Let me grab a knife real quick because I can level this off better. And again, you're not going to get exact with me unless I'm making a professional cake. This has a little too much in it. So my line is here, and I call that a cup. It's a cup of flour, cup of sugar, and a cup of milk. I'm going to use the rest of this milk first. There's not enough. Oh, look at that. That was luck. Okay, I'll put that in. So what I'll do is start mixing this, and then I'll stop the mixer. We'll come back on so you don't have to hear the noise. And I'll add the other ingredients real quick. I'm just going to give it a little swirl for a couple of seconds. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so I just started it mixing just a little bit. Jennifer, if you want to just kind of show them, it's a very soupy mixture, just so you can see. See how it's dripping off here? And then we're going to add our next ingredients, which is a teaspoon of vanilla. And again, make sure you're always using pure vanilla and not imitation. I was trying to think of what that's called, not the imitation one. And I'll turn this on. I'll just do it for a second so you don't have to pause. And then we're going to take 2 teaspoons. Get that off. Dry it real quick. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1. Just use that little thing to measure it. 2. A dash of salt, which usually for a dash of salt, I just put in my hand and throw it in. And we're going to go ahead and start mixing again. We'll come back in just a second. Okay, here we are back again. I'm going to get the melted butter out of the oven. You can see it's just melted in the bottom of the pan. Very simple. You use it. That's all you got to do. Then I'll go ahead and make sure that this has no lumps. By stirring it, it looks good. I'll bring it over here where you can see easy. Should look like this. A creamy color and pretty soupy. And all we're going to do is take this, scrape the sides, and pour it straight into that butter. Now you can do this in a smaller pan. You can thin this, or if you just want a thin layer, that's what this is going to be. It's not going to be a real thick. Then I'm just going to take my fruit and I'm going to dump that. A lot of people say dump it just in the middle, but I like a little fruit in between. So I kind of just spread my fruit all into this. Get all that good stuff. Move it around a little bit. I like a lot of crust in mine, so I'm using less than the 4 cups it calls for of fruit. All right, I'll put this in. We're going to cook it for 45 minutes, and you're done. Once I take it out of the oven, we'll come back to you. Set the timer. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And I'll go ahead and set the timer, and we'll come back to it when it's done. Well, we got just a few seconds left. My stomach's growling. The house is smelling good. Let's see what it looks like. Open it up. It's close enough. It looks great. So this is what it's going to look like when you take it out. And it is piping hot. Shut off my buzzer here. It comes out to be pretty brown, and around the edges here it's a little more brown, but it's very good. You're going to love it. Sometimes I make individual ones. I have a pan that has little loaves like in it, and I'll make individual ones if I'm doing a brunch or something, and once they cool, I'll sprinkle them with powdered sugar. Keep in mind, you can never put powdered sugar on something hot or it disappears, coagulates. But I hope you enjoyed this if you're making it for yourself. And please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And we're going to see you next time.